If you're looking for Twingo, you came to the right place. If you're looking for Twingo, just look right in my face. I was born standing up and talking back. My daddy was a green-eyed mountain jack because it's Twingo. My middle name is Misery. Actually, it's Typhoid Mary. It's Twingo. So don't you mess around with me. Yes, it's Twingo again. COVID tried to stop us, but no, we came back. We came back, believe it or not. I think the last one was fucking Easter. That's a long time ago. So not only do we both have COVID, it's been a long time, so bear with us. We have had the first gin we've had in quite some time. I had one and started to feel a little squiffy, so I think it's going to be an interesting one. But we're here to play Twingo. Thank you so much for playing. We came back as we said that we would. We came back like that stubborn dose of the clap. Yes, we came back and we're here to play Twingo. But of course, we cannot play Twingo until we bring to the stage the queen of the Double R Club, the organ grinder to my monkey, not that euphemism, my wife, the one... Wait. What do you mean she... So I'm just getting a message in my imaginary earpiece that I use for narrative purposes. Apparently we don't have Rose Thorn this evening. Well, am I supposed to do this on my own? Nobody wants that. No, you've got a replacement. They've got a replacement. It's who, sorry? Apparently our replacement this evening for Rose Thorn is Godzilla. Jesus.
Boom, boom, boom. Rawr. Boom, boom. Rawr. Me?
It was her all along.
Me all along. Rawr.
That's the first thing dropped. It will not be the last thing. Like I said, we're both quite ill. I'm more over it than Rose is because I got it first. And she's like invincible, apparently. So it takes her like 4, which doesn't mean invincible. It means she takes her 4 days to get it. And then, but you didn't have the same symptoms as me.
No.
I was like coughing and awfulness. You've just been mostly...
I'm Godzilla.
Godzilla. So that's been the side effects of the COVID.
This is my friend, Kong.
Just Kong, is it?
Yeah.
Kid Kong?
Kid Congo Powers.
No, that's... Although, interestingly, No, I'll tell that story later.
I've got to take the hood off because I get quite hot. I'm getting quite hot with the old COVID.
Is it COVID? Is it the menopause? It's, who knows? It's a toss-up, frankly. Right, so we're here. Whoop, whoop. Rose is in the house, as they say. How are we feeling?
Hot.
Okay, so do we remember how to play Twingo?
Well, it's been a while.
It has been a while.
So I
I
think
said it's like Easter.
It's probably worth going through the rules again because we've got some new players.
We've got some new players. How many new players do we have?
18.
18. 18. We've got 18 new players. Good Lord. Well, welcome, new players. This is Twingo. It's very simple. Just to quickly explain it to you. You know what Twin Peaks is, right? You don't have to know anything about Twin Peaks. You know what bingo is. You know what Twin Peaks is. You know what bingo is. Twin Peaks, bingo, bingo, Twin Peaks. It's Twin Peaks bingo. It's Twingo. It's a composite word. It's a portmanteau. It's Twin Peaks bingo. It's Twingo. Basically, each and every one of these balls here this evening has something written on it that pertains to Twin Peaks. And they will be plucked. They will be called. And should they correspond to one of the squares on your Twingo cards, which you should already have, how many squares on each Twingo card?
25.
25 squares. I'm used to doing it the double R again now, and it's only 9. 25 squares on each and every Twingo card. Basically, ball is pulled, ball is called, and then if it corresponds to one of the squares you have, simply take a writing implement and cross it off. Or if you're like a bingo aficionado, like a dabber, if you don't have a writing implement, if you don't have a dabber, simply take your fingers and make a hole in the page, or as we say here at Twingo, invaginate, you know, and thus follow your progress. We are looking for a full lodge. That's every single one of those 25 squares, every single one of them crossed, dabbed, or invaginated, at which point you will have won. Well, what do? Well, when you've won, what you do is you have to type into the comments in capital letters with as many exclamation marks as you think is suitable and realistic. You need to type Twingo. You're calling Twingo like you would call bingo. Calling Twingo, at which point we will play on. But why? You've already won. Why would we play on? That's because each and every game of Twingo has how many players? How many winners?
Three winners.
Three winners to every game of Twingo, and this evening's game is no exception. Rose is just sorting out the light. I just look straight into the light, and I'm now functionally blind. So yes, there's 3 winners. So we'll keep going until we have 3 winners. If you call Twingo, and when Rose checks, you don't have Twingo, either you've gone for rows or diagonals or any of that shit, which we're not. We're going for a full lodge, every single one of the 25. If you call Twingo fraudulently, let's be honest, then everyone in the comments section gets to call you an imbecile in capital letters with as many exclamation marks as they think is appropriate. I will have a toffee for you. I'm just going to give there's one more thing I have to say. There is one ball in here. Nothing's been called yet. But there's one ball in here. Nothing's been called yet. But one ball in here that has written on it, the Log Lady. At which point we'll drink a toast to Catherine Coulson, the wonderful, the late and the great Log Lady Catherine Coulson. We drink a toast. It doesn't have to be alcoholic. I know we have some underage players this evening. So I've already said the word fuck. Said it again. So yes, drink a toast should that ball come up. Nothing's been called yet.
That's good because it's cold.
Oh, that is cold, yeah.
I'm melting.
Oh, what a world, what a world. Right, I'm going to have my toffee fee now.
You know, they brought out white chocolate toffee fees.
No one asked for that.
Needless to say, I was bought a box and put them straight into
in the bin.
In the raffle.
In the raffle, sorry.
Because what's that about? I don't want to have white chocolate. It's not even real chocolate, is it?
Is it not?
I don't know.
Well, it's found a box.
I've got my hands full. What have you been up to, folks? It's been a while.
Who can't hear them when they answer?
Do you want another one?
No.
Okay, put them over there.
I'll put them over there. Oh, you've given them to me now. I'm having another one.
So,
why do we only eat toffee fee at Christmas?
I don't know. What have you been up to? We got the new Winter Isles album. That's pretty cracking.
You should have it too.
Everybody should have it. It's a great album.
It's a corker.
A strong second album, and that doesn't always happen. Does it?
Third album, we get a string quartet in and a rapper and fuck the whole thing. Maybe a sousaphone.
Oh, I could rap. Put some wax on the tracks and slide on. Wow, wow, wow.
What is this?
That's me rapping.
Why do you do that when you rap?
But that's what you do.
No, that's what you do when you're on the turntable.
Waka waka.
That's a little bit more Fozzie Bear than perhaps the Windowmills. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe you're going for the Fozzie rap.
Oh, John Atfield says he's a professional streamer now.
What does that mean?
Is that about your prostate?
Is that what is that?
Is that a prostate?
Or are you a thin, colourful piece of paper? I don't know what it means. These young people with their new terms, a professional streamer. I'm a professional streamer.
Really, really hot.
Was this a mistake? Got a bit of this there.
Really, really hot.
I'll say you are. Yeah, there's a little fan here, so you want to turn it up?
Turn it up. Okay.
Roland, rapping. Hey.
Talking of rats.
Talking of rats. Okay.
I keep getting shown this advert on Facebook for high-vis jackets for chickens. What's that about? Why does a chicken need a high-vis jacket?
I don't know. Why does a chicken need a high-vis jacket?
So you can see it crossing the road.
My main concern is you went from talking of rats to chickens. Why are they similar?
Got fur.
Wow. See, already delirious with the drugs and the COVID and the gin.
The indigestion say we shouldn't drink.
Oh, do they?
No.
Well, I don't know. That means you haven't read them.
I haven't read them.
Haven't read them. They probably do.
But yeah, so you can get the high-vis jackets in pink, green, or the traditional blue. And it's
blue? How is blue traditional?
I don't know, but it's weird. But chickens in high-vis jackets. So I think if we get a chicken,
was that ever on the cards?
If we had a garden, I'd like a chicken.
Just the one? I can't get the one. I get lonely.
What monkey would play with it?
Eat it is what monkey would do. Eat it.
John in Manchester said he saw that advert today as well. So there must be. What have we got in common, John?
Oh, I don't. You don't want to go there.
That makes you think that we want to see what chicken adverts.
Was this on the dark web?
Oh, don't get me started on the dark web. I always get quite excited when the dark web comes up in a film. So like Godzilla, it could happen.
Has anyone seen Godzilla -1? We went to see it.
And got COVID.
Oh yeah, but on the way home I think probably we got it. I don't think we got it from Godzilla -1.
But this is the first time we've had COVID and been in the same house.
Yes, because last time I got it, you were testing negative, so went to visit your sister in Scotland and then developed it. Yep. I had COVID when it was 40 degrees. It was the hottest day of the year, and I was just, it was not fun. But yeah, so we're co-COVIDing.
I tried not to get it. We slept head to toe in bed because then he wouldn't breathe on me, because I thought, well, if he didn't breathe on me, we'll be fine. We live in a tiny flat. So I was over one side of the room, he was over the other side of the room.
Didn't work then.
Anti-backing, everything.
It's probably because I licked your face while you were asleep.
And sleeping head to foot, which was kind of weird to confuse the cat.
It did confuse the cat. So have we done everything? So that's the rules. I've done the log lady, nothing's been called. I've done the imbecile if you call fraudulently. Got me nut tub.
And we're playing Twingo Classical.
Yes, Twingo Classical, because at the Double R we've been playing the Firewalk with me. Nothing's been called. So yes, we're back to Twingo Classico.
John says, was -1 good? It was good, John.
Yeah, it was good. Yeah. It's very kind of old-fashioned, isn't it?
Proper
Godzilla film. It's a little melodramatic but it's a great spectacle.
And Godzilla, they don't fuck about.
Yeah.
Godzilla's there in the first 5 minutes.
I'd say probably in the first 2 minutes.
And it's like, they're
just like, okay, fine, okay, we're there.
I believe I said out loud in the cinema, we're going there then.
You did. You went already. I think is what you said.
We've been watching Monarch on Apple. It's like, stop fucking teasing us with the Godzilla.
It's like this latest episode. You saw a little bit of Godzilla, but that was from a previous episode in the previously on. And then you had like literally 5 seconds of a monster at the end of the episode. Just like, I don't give a fuck about all these people. And they're kind of betraying them, and they've got a past. Don't care. Give me monsters.
Yeah, give me monsters.
So then, yeah.
We've spent a lot of this year, as we often do, watching horror films.
Yes.
And I've decided that I think probably my favourite horror genre is the monster horror film.
So because, what? Give me 5. Okay. Don't have to be your top 5,
So Jaws, obs. That one with the water and the alligator, the giant alligator.
What's that called? That's really good. What's that called?
There's been a tsunami and all the big alligators are in the basement. That was really
That's
good.
A good one. Yeah, what's that called? Someone will know.
I don't know what it's called. Lake Placid.
Oh, so another crocodile.
Another crocodile film. What else?
I don't know. You're the one that...
I don't know. Names.
Well, I don't. Well, you don't have to know names. You just tell me... tell me film.
Lake Placid is one, but there's another one, Crawl, that's it.
Crawl, that's it. That's a corker, that is. Yeah, that's really good.
Jaws.
Lucy said that. Lake Placid said that.
But I like a monster film. What about King Kong?
I don't think you can call that horror film. I mean, the others are kind of borderline anyway, I think.
But I do like monsters.
That's a monster. She married me.
I've got scales and a tail. The tail's a bit too heavy. It kind of pulls me down. Stop pulling my tail. It pulls me down a little bit at the back. Stop yanking my tail. Is that filthy?
It's probably, yeah.
Oh, the Babadook. Is that a monster film? Alien absolutely is a monster film.
The first one.
Excellent. Well done, Patrick.
Yeah, Alien, first one, phenomenal. Babadook's great. I suppose you could... It's more supernaturally as well, though, isn't it? But Babadook is a fucking great horror film. Because it also has kind of an underlying meaning to it as well, which I think is very good.
Jaws 2? No. Jaws 3D. Do you remember watching Jaws 3D? I remember watching it on television at Christmas one year.
And thinking, why isn't this 3D?
Croczilla versus Shark Octopus.
Yeah, see, I don't understand those films. I don't understand, because it takes a lot of effort to make, even a bad film, it takes a lot of effort.
The Ritual.
The Ritual, yes, that's the one, yes. Now, that's a really good horror film. I love that, yeah.
The thing is absolutely a monster film. You see,
one of the greatest horror films of all time. Should we start playing Twingo?
Before we start, God. I know we said we wouldn't, but I got you a present.
We did say we wouldn't, because you make me look bad when you've got me a present and I've not got you a present. We don't do Christmas.
You've got to look how special it is. Look.
It's like ribbon, yes.
But look at the ribbon.
What does it say? Oh, it says Benjamin Loosh.
Yeah.
Where'd you get that from?
So I got it as part of your Christmas present.
I feel bad now. I didn't get you a present.
Well, you can get something tomorrow.
I can't go out, can I? I got COVID.
Well, I'll get it delivered. Deliveroo can get me a present. Get me some Maltesers.
Wrapped.
Oh, fancy paper. What is it? What is it, Benjamin?
It's a Twingo ball.
Let's Twingo!
It's the first Twingo ball.
Let's Twingo!
And the first Twingo ball is Sarah Palmer. Sarah Palmer. Smokey McSmokeface. Sarah Palmer. I'll give that to you. So if you have Sarah Palmer in one of the squares on your Twingo card, cross, dab, invaginate,
We're off.
We're off to the races. Sarah Palmer.
So
don't alarm you.
It's all right, Yvonne. We just started. It takes us about 20 minutes to get going.
Yeah, really.
So Yvonne's just joined.
Right.
So have you got your Twingo card? I don't think Yvonne's one of our 18 new players and needs to know the rules of how we play Twingo.
It's just bingo. It's Twin Peaks. It's bingo. It's Twingo. It's a portmanteau word. It's a composite. Basically, we'll read out things from the balls that have something to do with Twin Peaks. You don't have to know anything about Twin Peaks, and you cross it off, you dab it, or you invaginate to follow your progress. We're not looking for a line or a diagonal or corners or any of that shit. A full lodge, every single one of those 25 squares on your Twingo card, cross, dab, dot, and then you will call Twingo, and you have to type Twingo into the comments in capital letters with as many exclamation marks as you think is appropriate, and then you will have won. But there's 3 winners to every game.
And it will take about 90 minutes. So,
if you're lucky.
And sometimes people are sober enough to remember what balls have been called, and you can often ask for a recap.
They will be the grown-up in the room.
But it's not going to be us, because we've both got COVID.
And we're drinking gin.
And I'm really hot. I've got the fan blasting at me.
Right.
Right, the first ball is Sarah Palmer.
Sarah Palmer.
So you've got Sarah Palmer in your card. Score it off, damn
Smoke him at smoke face. Sarah Palmer. And we're off.
And we're off. Oh, God, it's been ages, because I've not been able to do Twingo at the last 2 double R clubs because of my back. And we had to have a special guest co-host.
We had Molly Beth Morosa, who was amazing doing it. She made me look a fool once or twice, but it's not difficult. Right, next up.
Oh, Donna Hayward.
Donna Madonna, there's always manana. Donna Hayward, if anyone would. Donna Hayward, cross dab.
What do you think Donna got for her Christmas?
I've got nothing.
New jumper.
Or a new face, because she changed already once, didn't she?
Oh, like Face Off, like John Travolta.
Yeah, Donna comes back as John Travolta. That's what happens.
That film was called Face Off.
It was called Face Off.
John Travolta was in it. With
Nicolas Cage.
Oh, so there is a Lynch link.
There is a Lynch link.
Yay!
Or a Lynch. Doesn't work.
Right, okay. Ooh, silent drape runners.
Silent drape runners. Cross dab. Silent drape runners.
Why are they called runners?
I don't know, because you run them back and forward. I don't know.
But you don't run, do you? They don't run. They just slide.
Well, I suppose the question is, do you need legs to run? Or is sliding a form of running?
What are you doing?
Sliding or running. So if this is running on the spot, is this running on the spot? That's the question.
I think you've gone too
deep. Far. Too deep. I've gone too deep.
Gun rag. Why would she have a gun rag? Was she in a gun film?
Who?
Donna. Well, she was in the Men in Black, wasn't she?
She was in the Men in Black, yeah.
So she maybe does have a gun rack. Annika's popped in.
Interesting is she was in Men in Black, the original Donna, but Donna from Fire Walk with Me, that's not been called. She was in The West Wing.
She was.
And what was her name? Mandy. Her character's name was Mandy, and she was in the early editions of The West Wing. And then suddenly they just kind of got rid of her without saying why. Her character just kind of disappeared. And apparently in the industry of writing television, it became known as Mandying someone, like a character that they either didn't know what to do with or the public didn't like, and they just kind of like just pretended that they were never there, to Mandy someone. So you've learned something.
Oh, there we go. Getting back chat from John Atfield. It's been 6 months at least, John, since we did this. We've got plenty to say, surprisingly. Oh, Black Yukon Sucker Punch.
Black Yukon Sucker Punch. Black Yukon Sucker Punch. A Black Yukon Sucker Punch. Sucker Punch. Black Yukon Sucker Punch. Black Yukon Sucker Punch.
Patrick says we need a Twingopedia. That's a very good idea, Patrick. You could do that.
Twingopedia.
Twingopedia.
Well, we were talking actually the other day about writing a book about the double R. So I think that would be a chapter, wouldn't it? Twingo.
Yeah.
So, Twingopedia.
And how I thought it'd be a good idea for lockdown, and you went, I don't think that'll work.
I did. Went, well, really? Do people really want to do that? Apparently they do. Yeah.
We've got a lot of parents with us this evening. Good evening, parents.
Good evening, parents, and sorry for Christmas, really.
Yeah. We've had to delay our customary Boxing Day trip to Lucy's parents.
Yes, basically we do Christmas here. We don't really do Christmas. For Christmas we have steak and chips and we watch horror films, but for Christmas Day we stay here, and then on Boxing Day we go to my parents. But we can't do that this year because my parents are very old, in their 80s. Yep. So we're going to have to wait till we both get clear tests, and then we go down. So
Yvonne, you don't need to see Twin Peaks.
No, you don't need to know anything about it. You just need to hear the words, read the words.
Fine. Annika, Oh, Annika, I could always send you a card now, if you like. I'm going to do that. You talk to them.
Okay, going to send you a card. You're going to Zoom you to the miracle of the internet.
Annika, I'm sending you a card right now. There we go. Card sent. Vroom.
Wow, that was quick.
I'll see you out the window.
That's not how it works.
So you can, catch up. We've only done.
So you had guests and they left early because they're fools.
Yeah, they should have played along, shouldn't they? We can't have guests because we're sick.
And we don't like people. And people don't like us.
We say that a lot, but I don't know whether that's true.
No, but the thing is, it's like misanthropy. When people say, "Oh, I hate everyone." It's not really true. What you tend to hate is people when they're in large groups making decisions for other people. But when you meet people individually, most people are just ordinary people. There are some assholes, don't get me wrong. Cut them out of your life ASAP. But, mostly it's big groups, organisations, political movements, shit like that.
So, yeah, we don't hate everybody.
Most people.
What has been interesting is put on the socials, oh, we've got COVID. One person
who lives nowhere near us.
Lives nowhere near us said, I can come round on Saturday and do your shopping for you. Other people who live a lot closer, not a fucking peep. Don't worry, they're on the list.
It will not be forgotten. Right, next ball. Right, okay. Let's go.
Oh, Sheriff Truman.
He's a man. He is a true man. He is Sheriff Truman. Cross dab.
Well, look at John and Manchester writing down things that we've called. God, we've only done 4 balls.
Yeah.
No wonder John.
No wonder John. I mean, I know John is usually the one that loses it with the chat.
But isn't that all Twitches?
Yeah, exactly. And you're a professional streamer. So.
With your prostate. Twin Peaks High School.
Twin Peaks High School, where in the corridors they go like this and then moonwalk. I did that on stage when this ball was called at the Double R Club, and they could all see that I can't actually moonwalk. And it was a little, well, you can't see my feet.
I can moonwalk, but I'm not going to embarrass you.
Obviously. Twin Peaks High School.
I don't think Godzilla would moonwalk. He could moonwalk, though, because he's got feet.
He could moonwalk because he's got feet?
Well, he's got feet and arms. Do-do-do-do-do-do.
Well, that suggests that anyone with feet and arms... So, like a chair could moonwalk.
Ooh.
An armchair. Back to the game.
Richard Tremaine.
Dick! How long have you been seeing this dick? Richard Falula Tremaine. Richard Tremaine, cross dab.
Ooh. Fish in the percolator.
There was a fish in the percolator. Fish in the percolator.
Log.
Simply one word, no more. 3 letters. Log. L-O-G. Log. Log. Like our festive log. Wherever that ended up.
It's on the floor.
It's on the floor.
Why are logs festive? Why?
The Yule log.
Why is that?
I don't know, but it has the definite feel of something pagan. It's not Christian, is it? A log. It's like the tree is not a Christian symbol.
I saw a recipe today for a Bailey's Yule log, and I thought, oh.
And we've got chocolate Baileys.
And we've got chocolate Baileys.
Oh. Back into the.
Well, Yvonne asks if I'm from Glasgow. I'm from a town outside of Glasgow called Ayr. So it's A-I-R for those English people. A-Y-R.
Y-R? I don't know why.
A-Y-R. Home of poet Rabbie Burns.
There you go.
Oh, Christopher Phillips. It's not the same. It's not the same thing.
It's not the same thing.
Fish in a percolator is
one thing.
The other word that you've quoted isn't that's a different ball.
So it has to be exactly what is read out.
Yeah.
This is what leads to people calling Twingo incorrectly or fraudulently and being called an imbecile by everyone in the chat.
Yeah. He is wrong. He can't ask for your soul I will take his.
He is wrong. He can't ask for your soul. I will take his. He's wrong. He can't ask for your soul. I'll take his.
John in Manchester says it's got something to do with putting a big log on the fire that lasts the season. That'd be a big old log.
Yeah, I'm not sure that's
It would
possible.
be like a whole tree. Because you get like a whole tree.
A whole damn tree.
Yeah, a whole tree and put... I'm going to say a word that I don't... Put the tip of it in the fire.
Just the tip.
Put the tip of it.
You move it up.
Every day you just move it up a bit.
I think maybe it wouldn't fit in the house. Just the tip. Come on, next ball.
Oh, and Andrea moved to Ayrshire. Oh, nice. Well, I don't know anybody in Ayrshire anymore, Andrea. I left. They could not contain me. And I moved to London. And
in the 80s.
Back in the 80s. Moved to London because Ayr was not big enough for this personality. Yeah, I left Ayr because of a boy. And that's a whole other story.
A whole other story. There was an engagement. There was hard drugs involved.
Yeah, not with me.
Not with you. Did he go off the rails into the hard drugs, or was it hard drugs that paid to the engagement?
Well, so this is the 80s. We didn't have internet. We had pen pals that we wrote letters to. And
yes.
He hooked up with a girl pen pal.
From where was she?
I can't remember.
In Europe somewhere?
No, it was in the UK.
Oh, in the UK. Okay.
And then he went and met her, so she couldn't have been that far away. And that's when the journey of hard drugs started. So the engagement was called to a halt.
Enough.
And I applied for a job in Edinburgh and a job in London. And I got the job in London, so I came to London. That was that.
Never looked back. Good times ahead.
And then I met you.
And yeah, it was...
And I turned to hard drugs.
I am drugs. Don't do that. That's...
Drugs are bad, kids.
Drugs are bad.
Annika, if you go a bit further up the chat, John in Manchester wrote down the balls that
yes, he's been being the grown up.
I'm just going to put my slippers back on.
I thought you were hot.
I am, but my feet are a bit cold.
Oh, it's just you know,
I'm
hot at one end, cold at the other.
Mike Snake Nelson.
Mike Snake Nelson. Mike Snake Nelson. Mike is the man.
Mike is the man.
Mike Snake Nelson.
The Bookhouse Boys.
The Bookhouse Boys. The Bookhouse Boys. They're boys. They're in the bookhouse. They thought, let's call ourselves the Bookhouse Boys.
Never see them reading, though, do you?
No, you don't. And why not a library? What's the difference?
Well, it was a coffee shop, wasn't it?
Why Bookhouse? Do you need to go and change?
You know what? I might have to go and change. I think I might have to go and change. I'm really hot.
What would you change into?
I don't know, my pyjamas.
You could do that.
Maybe in the interval I'll come back afterwards and you won't know what I'm going to be wearing.
Oh, well, they'll know it's pyjamas. So.
Maybe. Oh, Audrey Horn.
Audrey Horn. Audrey Horn. Audrey Horn. Cross dab.
Like, so use a shoehorn.
That's what you want.
Sometimes your shoes come with shoehorns. That's weird, isn't it? You buy a box with a pair of shoes in it, and they have shoehorns in them.
Why is it weird?
Well, why? Who uses shoehorns apart from old men?
Well, maybe I would buy old men's shoes.
They are not old men's shoes. They're fake crocodile.
These old men's shoes?
You're just showing them the bottom of them. You're an old man and they're your shoes. But it's weird. You've got lots of shoehorns that have come in shoe boxes.
Maybe we could offer some of them as a gift or as a prize.
Oh, there is a new first prize tonight, never before seen.
Yes, there is. Exciting. Twin Peaks. E. Giddy up.
Have you ever ridden?
Whoa, Patsy.
Have you ever ridden a horse?
I've been on a horse, I think, but I was a kid. I also think a horse pushed me over once. I think I was walking along a path when I was a kid in the woods, and this horse kind of like barged into me and I fell over, I think. I have a vague memory of that, so I must have been quite young.
What do you mean it pushed you over?
Just kind of went, get out of my way. I probably wasn't looking where I was going, if you think about it, think it through, because it's not going to just suddenly go, I'm having him. It probably, I just thought,
maybe we need to go to a field with a horse and see what happens again.
See if I can bait the horse. Come on.
Have you could punch it in the nose?
I'm not punching a horse. I did that in the computer game Red Dead Redemption 2. It doesn't go well.
I kicked a shark.
She did. No, see, that sounds made up. I realise that sounds made up, but it is not. You're going to have to tell the story.
We went on holiday at the start of the year, and quite near. What's the name of the nuclear power station? Near Rye.
Yeah, it's near Derek Jarman's garden.
Yeah, we were near a nuclear power station.
Sizewell? No.
It's not Sizewell. Sizewell's not near we went to this nuclear power beach because, nuclear bombs. Woo, yeah. Nuclear power beach.
And they're still with bulldozers getting gravel to take and pour onto the decommissioned reactor, aren't they?
Yeah, it's taken them years. But anyway, on the nuclear power station beach, there was a dead shark. And I was with Sean Magic Mooney, and I said to Sean, you should kick it. And he went, I'm not kicking a shark.
Dungeness.
So I kicked the shark, didn't come back to life.
Didn't.
And then dead. I went, and then the sea tried to...
You went paddling.
Then I went paddling, and the sea came at me, and I fell over.
She did.
Fell over, first week of January, soaked through to my knickers.
Cold.
Soaked through all the way. I had to take my clothes off on the nuclear power station beach and go back to the car in my coat and my wellies. And Sean got an old drug out of the car. I had to sit on that all the way home. But I kicked a shark. And everybody was going, that's weird. Why are you kicking a shark? And I'm going, well, why would you not kick a shark? Because it's dead.
Why would you kick a shark? Her answer is, why would you not kick a shark?
Why would you not kick a shark?
Maybe if Chief Brody had done that in Jaws, all his problems would have been over.
You're not allowed to look at my screen.
Okay.
So this is a joke from Kev. Kev says, have you ever shoed a horse?
Right.
No, but I once told a donkey to fuck off.
I may use that. Or could it be the fourth animal-based joke of increasing filth?
Oh. Right, we better play Twingo or John's going to lynch us. Right.
Okay.
I'll just have a wee blow on my nose.
We're not well, you know. I mean, not. Oh, I mean, also like that, but this as well.
Rawr.
That's Kid Kong.
King Congo powers. Oh, back to Twingo with the giant.
He's so big. The giant. The giant. The giant.
Yvonne says she can't get back in, but I don't know what's the problem, Yvonne, because you've been able to type that. I don't know. I don't know.
Well, when you do get in, the grown up in the room will tell you what's been called. That's the best we can do, I think.
Welcome to Twin Peaks.
Welcome to Twin Peaks. This is Twin Peaks, and you're welcome to it. Welcome to Twin Peaks. It doesn't say twinned with anything, does it?
Yeah.
When just down the road from my parents, on one side of the thing it said "Welcome to Rayleigh," twinned with somewhere, and on the other side, referring to where my parents live, it said "Welcome to Eastwood,"
Ooh.
Twinned with somewhere. So why not twinning Twin Peaks? It's already Twin Peaks.
Hi, Abby just had to explain that joke to Harry. Oh, Harry, you should meet Simon and have a pen pal friendship with Simon.
Again, they have the internet. They don't need to be pen pals.
Oh,
they could do it on the internet, though.
You could be friends with Simon. That would be amazing.
Do it on the internet.
I'm going to leave Maya and Abby up to sort that out. I think we should have a little we can have a Twin Peaks Juniors Club. Simon can be president. Harry can be vice president.
Ooh.
And there'll be a badge. I can make badges. It'd be amazing.
We can make badges.
Oh, Angelo Badalamenti.
Angelo Badalamenti, very topical at the moment because, of course, Doctor Who's come back. And not many people know this, but Angelo Badalamenti also wrote the theme tune to Doctor Who. How do we know this? Because it goes a little something like this. Badalamenti, 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 Badalamenti. He didn't really, but Angelo Badalamenti.
You're supposed to remind me when I'm coming in.
You know Doctor Who. Is everyone excited about the new Doctor Who? Shooty. I'm quite excited about it.
Looks kind of hot in his pants.
See, this is my issue. I've nothing wrong with him being hot, and he is hot in his pants, but can Doctor Who be hot?
David Tennant?
Yeah, but hot. Yeah, David Tennant, good-looking guy, don't get me wrong, but he had a quirkiness to him, right?
Yeah.
Shooty needs to cultivate quirkiness because he's working against basically being too hot. But I mean, I'm very looking forward to Shooty.
Of course, as we were, I was telling Dusty Limits just the other day there.
Only the other day.
That David Tennant was one of the people who will be invited to Benjamin's funeral in the casting couch area for who will be the new Mr. Thorne.
Anyone else? So David Tennant's coming.
John Hamm John Hamm
on a horse.
John Hamm on a horse in a hot tub with his arse out. In the new Fargo,
If you haven't watched the new Fargo, it's really fucking good. John
Hamm got naked.
And then on a horse.
He wasn't naked on the horse.
No, but then
he was naked in a hot tub. John Hamm.
Stop saying John Hamm naked.
So at your funeral, there's David Tennant, there's John Hamm, there was somebody else.
John Cusack.
John Cusack, I think, might be a bit of a handful.
Well, it depends if he's willing to stop dyeing his hair. Yeah. It doesn't convince. And he's an actor. You know, anyone could dye their hair at any age. That's not a problem. But as an actor, you're meant to be portraying like everyday people. He's always got black hair, and it's like, no, you're not fooling anyone, mate. You know? Who else? Anyone else?
I can't remember who the third one was.
Adam Ant, is he coming?
No,
he'd definitely be a handful.
So we started curating your funeral, so that would be fun.
Okay.
There's no point wasting time. I'm not getting younger, am I?
That's not how time works.
Exactly. Ed Hurley.
Ed Hurley. Big Ed Hurley to some, to us, merely Ed Hurley. Ed Hurley. On a weekend, dresses kind of girly. Good for him.
The owls were flying.
Yeah,
that's it, John. Chris Isaac would be the other one.
Oh, of course. Yes.
Yeah, that was it. They're the three who would be at your funeral.
Would they be pallbearing?
No, they'll be supporting me because I'll be grief-stricken for about 20 minutes. And then the interviews will start.
So, do the pencil thing.
Make a cup of tea. That was the first test.
Right, yeah.
Make a cup of tea.
I think, so who have you got? You got John Hamm,
Chris Isaac, and David Tennant.
David Tennant's the only one out of them that's going to make a good cup of tea. I'm guaranteeing you. Because Americans can't make good tea. Well, bless them, but they can't.
But he was naked in a hot tub.
So that wins points. Yeah. What do points make?
Naked butts. Miss Twin Peaks.
I'll say we do. Miss Twin Peaks.
Waldo, R.I.P.
Leo, no! Don't go there! Talk to the wind, because the beak's not listening. Waldo, R.I.P.
Do you ever hear Waldo actually speak?
We do, yes. Remember, he onto the tape recorder, and indeed in the film as well. Oh no, nothing. That's not onto the
log lady.
The log lady. People, ladies, gentlemen, and those unconfined by gender, a toast to Catherine Coulson, the log lady.
Shell says, just chuck tea bags in the hot tub. I think you're right, Shell. It's just really John Hamm naked in a hot tub. I mean, holy shit, it was amazing. I do keep shouting John Hamm on a horse at the television.
You do while we're watching. But seriously, this new series of Fargo is really good. The last series we stopped watching.
Yeah,
this is really great. Really, really good.
John
Hamm, naked, and then later on a horse.
He gets out of the hot tub. Spoiler. He gets out of the hot tub naked.
Naked.
As the day he was born.
Oh, no, I think he's wearing a hat.
Oh, yeah, he is wearing
Cowboy hat.
Cowboy hat.
Not naked.
Cowboy hat. Naked out of a hot tub. Holy shit. I mean.
I
keep eating these.
You do. Didn't I put them over here?
I don't know how they got there. Chris said, read a minor bird. He slept in a manila envelope.
What? What?
I don't know.
What is that? Oh, what? Because that sounds like a joke, but on reflection, it's just a collection of words, isn't it? I know that's what a joke is, but a joke had a minor bird slept in a manila envelope.
Milli Vanilla. Yeah.
Girl, you know it's true, but it wasn't true, was it?
John in Manchester goes teabagging John Hamm in a hot tub. Hello.
Hello.
You need to watch it. What channel is it on? Prime.
We watch it on Amazon Prime Video, yes.
The latest season.
I think it's season 5.
It drops once a week, but you could catch up now.
It's really good.
You could catch up. I keep watching John Hamm climb out of a hot tub wearing nothing but a cowboy hat and then riding a horse. It's the hottest thing I've seen on telly for years. Right, okay.
Okay, let's go.
Go for it. I'm hot.
Oh,
Turned it up.
We're corrupting Harry, aren't we?
Harry, it's when they make a really good cup of tea.
Really good cup of tea.
Good cup
really
of tea.
Nice. You know, milk, not half a sugar, or just a splash of milk.
Cup of tea.
Mwah.
Right, okay. Back to Twingo, John, Atfield, in case you lose your shit with us again.
I think John's gone.
The evil in these woods. Oh, I've got mine.
The evil in these woods. The evil in these woods.
I don't have a torch.
Don't have one.
Madeline Ferguson.
Hated those glasses. Poor Maddie. Madeline Falula Ferguson. Maddie Ferguson. Madeline Ferguson. Did she like a Madeline? We'll never know.
Oh, I like a Madeline.
I like a Madeline. You're meant to dip them in tea, but not teabag them.
John Hamm could be my Madeline.
What, dressed up as Madeline Ferguson? No, that's kinky. That is kinky. I'm not one to kink shame, but...
Naked on a horse. Right, let's do a speed round because we've hardly done anything. Okay. Nadine Hurley.
Nadine Hurley, the monocular one. Nadine Hurley. Cross it, dab it.
Leo Johnson.
Leo Johnson. This is where we live. Leo Falula Johnson. Ponytail man. Leo Johnson.
Smoked cheese pig.
It's a pig made of cheese which is smoked. Therefore, obvs, it is a smoked cheese Peppa Pig. Not Peppa Pig.
Save the pine weasel.
Save the pine weasel from its terrible habits. Save the pine weasel.
He is Bob.
He is Bob. He is Bob. He is Bob. He's Bob.
Green butt skunk.
It's a green butt skunk. It's a green butt. It's a skunk with a green butt, is what I'm saying. It's a green butt skunk.
Nice day for a picnic.
Nice day for a picnic, said Yogi Bear to Boo Boo in Jellystone Park. Nice day for a picnic.
Norma Jennings.
Norma Jennings runs a certain place that hasn't been called yet. Norma Jennings. Norma Falula Jennings.
Big Ed's Gas Farm.
So we had Ed Hurley. He runs Big Ed's Gas Farm. Big Ed's Gas Farm. Said Big Ed's Gas Farm. Come on. Okay, Big Ed's Gas Farm. It's a farm of gas.
Donut. Just donut.
Simply donut. As in disturb. Donut disturb donut. Just donut.
I thought we'd have a break before we carry on because that's been a bit much. We have the Cabaret versus Cancer has an
the
artist,
charity what Rose founded
has an artist in America who paints picture for every auction. Great stuff. And he sent us a painting that he did of Monkey,
which is our cat. You have to come closer, I think.
Come closer. Look at that.
Oil painting.
We have an oil painting of Monkey. How amazing is that?
Looking just as arsey as she does in real life.
And I know the very picture that was from.
Oh.
So there we go. Ooh.
See, the background is blue. Do we have a blue background?
Well, that sofa is kind of...
Oh, it kind of is a little bluey, yeah.
Ooh, it's Monkey.
Monkey the cat.
It's not a prize, but
not a prize.
I thought you'd quite like to see it because
Monkey's kind of pissy. Or pissier than she used to be because she's old.
She's an old lady.
She's 15 now.
Yeah.
And there's nothing to her. You pick her up and you can feel her hips
bones.
and her
But she's eating fine.
She is eating absolutely fine. And when she does a poo, she runs around like a crazy person.
Like she's a kitten.
Like she's, excited by the loss of weight. And yeah, she's been fine. But
and now she's immortalised.
And now she's immortalised. We have a painting. Nobody's ever done an oil painting of a cat before for us.
Not for us, no.
So yeah, there we go. It is awesome, John. Yeah. Paul saying, "Oh, you got your horror items."
There was some really cool shit in that horror auction.
Yeah, we're getting everything ready for the Bowie auction in the new year.
Got some really cool stuff.
Got some cool stuff. And this is the 9th Bowie auction, and I can't.
Really?
Yeah, I can't make it work. I can't work it out because it's not been 9 years since he died. Because he died in 2016.
2016 was when he died.
But it's that whole kind of weird thing about year 1 and year 0. The double R started in year 0.
But still, but you're 2 years out, not one.
We've got 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Next year's 2024 is the 9th auction. I don't understand it. But yeah, so yeah, there we go. Bowie auction's coming. Brian, who painted Monkey, is going to make an Ashes to Ashes painting, I think, this year. And yeah. Right, okay.
Back to Twingo. Eyes down for full load.
We've got loads left. Okay, John, this is for you. Speed round. Heart locket.
It's called heart locket, but it's not really a locket. It's a half heart necklace like this one here, look. Heart locket. That's what it says. It's not that, but that's what it says. Heart locket.
Jean Reno.
Jean Reno. Jean Reno. Like a Renault Twingo. Oh. Jean Reno.
Maybe bastards wouldn't give us a free car.
They wouldn't. We tried.
Ceiling fan.
Ceiling fan. It's a fan on the ceiling. It's a ceiling fan. It's a ceiling fan. Ceiling fan.
If it was that loud, you would have to uninstall.
Every time I wake up, I think I'll wake up back in the jungle. Shit, still in Saigon. I wanted a mission, and for my sins, they gave me one. And see. Ceiling fan.
I know what it's from.
Apocalypse Now.
I know.
Twingo!
Packard Sawmill.
Packard Sawmill. It's a sawmill. It's run and owned by the Packard. It's Packard Sawmill. Obviously Packard Sawmill.
Killer Bob.
Killer Bob. We've had He Is Bob. Now we have Killer Bob. You see, some of them are similar, just to throw you off.
Don't let them rattle you, cook.
Don't let you... Don't let them rattle your coop. The chickens don't like it. Don't let them rattle your coop.
Well, you'd be okay in their high-vis jackets.
Well, you'd see them going, I don't like this, with you rattling the coop.
Ooh, Wyndham Earl.
Wyndham Earl, the man, the legend, that gave his name to the Wyndham Earls, Wyndham Falula Earl.
I came into the living room just the other day, and I said to Lush, "Oh, is this the Wyndham Earl second album?" And he went, "Oh, how did you know?" I just knew. I think it sounds a bit more...
You said more surfy.
More surfy.
A little bit more surfy.
Not a bad thing. I like
No,
it.
no, by no means.
Yeah, a bit more surfy, everybody. Sometimes I do watch surfers on Instagram. Because that's a weird thing, isn't it? Who looks at the sea
and goes, plank of wood, let's do it.
Yeah, I'm going to do that.
It's weird.
Granted, I often, when we watch surfers, think I could probably do that.
I think it would be very difficult.
But yeah, one of the many things I watch on Instagram is surfers.
Tube City.
I don't know what that. That's
tubular. That's what they say.
That's not what I said.
No, but you know the big waves with tube. That's what they call tube. It's a tube.
And have you seen the video where you can see the shark?
Yes, I don't know if that's real. Is that real?
Could be real.
Ah.
Ooh, fish.
There we go.
Just fish.
It's not in a percolator this time. It's simply fish. Simply fish. Because of course, is it the last episode or the one before it? Wyndham Earl steals the thing with fish. Yes, fish are stolen. Spoilers.
Did we do that one for Joyce?
Yes, we did, Joyce.
We did,
Nadine Hurley, we did, yes. The monocular.
Diary.
Simply diary. Not dairy. Don't worry, vegans. Simply diary.
We went to the cafe at the end of the road and somebody was wearing a T-shirt that said post-milk generation.
Now, we've nothing against the vegans. Good luck to them. But the T-shirt was kind of irritating, wasn't it? We're like the post-milk generation. Why is there still milk then? And what is this? What is this nut milk? What is this coconut? You can't milk a coconut. It has no nipples.
What are those little holes on the end called?
Nipples aren't holes.
There must be holes if the milk comes out. Oh, we've had too many painkillers.
Maybe, and some gin.
Ooh. Dr. Hayward.
Not Dr. Waywood. That's someone you don't want to mess with. Dr. Hayward, because if anyone would. Dr. Hayward. Dr. Hayward. Is he Donna's father? Spoilers.
Do you think... I think I'm going to go there. Do you think he gives women their intimate exams?
Who, Dr. Hayward?
Yeah. Who does that?
Well, maybe. Why?
I wouldn't like that.
Sometimes men do that, don't they? Gynecologists?
Yeah, but I wouldn't want Dr. Hayward to do that.
Why? What's wrong with him in particular?
Well, he's like a dad.
Yeah, but he's not your dad, is he?
No, but it'd be weird.
Well, many doctors of a certain age, many of them would be dads who were also gynecologists. Back to the game. Yeah, I mean, you don't have to. Oh, also, the guy that played Dr. Hayward, Mark Frost's dad.
I don't think Mark Frost has
That's not been called, though.
Done it now, you
Done it now.
Right. All the women are now thinking of Dr. Hayward giving them an intimate exam.
Some of the men, too.
The Norwegians are leaving!
The Norwegians, well, they're leaving. The Norwegians are leaving.
Oh, Abby said, well, he delivered LP.
That's true, he did.
So
he did the one. He delivered the one.
Not for me, though. Sheriff's Station.
Sheriff's Station. It's the station where the sheriff is. You know, Sheriff Truman. It's Sheriff's Station. Sheriff's Station.
Station, of course, being the name in Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure.
It's the name of the beastie that splits into two.
Station. That's where it came from.
Is it? Where Sheriff Station came from?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't feel very well.
No, I know what you mean.
I don't feel very well at all. Jacques' cabin.
Jacques' cabin, because he's cabbing it uptown. Cabbing it uptown. Your business friends, Australian. Your business friends, Australian. Cabbing it uptown. Sideways. Jacques' cabin.
Jerry Horn.
Jerry Horn. Jerry Horn. Jerry Horn doesn't know that he was born. Jerry Horn. We watched that the other day.
The Man from Another Place.
Is this the woman from here? No, it's the man from another place.
I tell you what, though, Lush, those bloody Egyptians. Honest to God, I've been reading up about Egyptians.
Right.
And did you know? That they have found a lock from a castle, like a palace, an Egyptian palace, 4,000 years old.
Well, like a door.
Yeah, so 4,000 years ago, the Egyptians had locks on their door. 4,000 years ago. Quite simple, obviously not metal, wooden locks with pins and things in them. But they found a lock that was over 4,000 years old.
Right. Okay. Why are you telling me this?
Ooh.
Lock fact.
I got you, Pete Python. It was a lock.
That's not his name.
It was a lock.
That was a lock fact. You see, lock fact.
Lock fact. Not. It was a lock fact. I thought of that yesterday, and I've been laughing about it ever since. I'm going, this will get Pete Python up.
That's not his name.
Lock fact.
Lock fact.
It did make me laugh, but I'm delirious and a bit sick. 2 more balls, then I'm going to fill up the
drinks. Drinks.
Yeah, the drinks glasses.
And that's when I do the song.
Yeah,
yes.
That's when you do the song. 2 balls. Deputy Brennan.
Deputy Brennan, where there's no sense, there's no feeling. Deputy Andy Brennan. Deputy Brennan.
And the last one before the intervale. Coffee. Just coffee.
Simply coffee. Coffee. Coffee.
Coffee.
Coffee.
Coffee.
Coffee.
I'm going to go and probably unwisely get us another drink. I might take some more cold medicine and I may get changed.
I was going to say, so...
I'm very hot.
I'll say you are.
No,
No?
It's not hot.
No.
I'm ill.
Okay.
Yeah, Annika, we are drinking gin and taking painkillers. We're not even just taking painkillers, we're taking painkillers and decongestion tablets.
Because, life's pretty cheap to that sort.
So I'm going to go. I haven't drank any of the water that I was supposed to be drinking to make me feel better. But I might even get changed because I'm really hot.
Right, so at this point, basically, Rose goes away to refresh our drinks. She may change into something a little more comfortable. And I basically fill this time before we come back to finish the game of Twingo at some point. What I do is I take a popular or well-known song and rewrite it. Originally, I would do this to kind of tackle the theme of COVID, because that's why we started doing this. But this is a song I've already done at Twingo, but I did it at our Cabaret vs. Cancer Christmas show, Benny's Festive Package 2. And it went down quite well. It's a Depeche Mode song, and I think it has a certain festive theme to it. In that, what I did at the show, I said, by the time you leave here this evening, yes, I was dressed as an elf. Don't. I said, by the time you all leave here this evening, you will know the true meaning of Christmas. What's the meaning of Christmas? Is it brotherly love? Is it togetherness? Is it family? No. And spoilers, it ain't Jesus either. The true meaning of Christmas is, of course, cheese. Because, we eat cheese during the year. We do. But we pay lip service to cheese in some ways. But when it comes to Christmas, then we really eat cheese. And cheese is a wonderful thing. So I've rewritten a Depeche Mode song to celebrate cheese. But of course, when I do these songs, I accompany myself on the kazoo. And yes, because it's the most visual, I will be using this evening my trombone kazoo. So let's just get that out of there. Will I cough my lungs up doing this? We'll have to see. Yes, this is a trombone kazoo. In answer to your unasked question, yes, the slider works. No, it does not affect the pitch. So, Okay, okay. So I rewrite the song Personal Jesus as a perusal of cheeses. Preach mascarpone. I condone a perusal of cheeses, sometimes cut into squares, single slices or pairs. Once alone, my perusal of cheeses. No other food compares. Answer cheese questionnaires. I freely condone chunks of provolone about the size of a cobblestone. Give in to that cheese fever, become a cheese achiever. And you'll be blessed to become obsessed. Go on a cheese quest, you'll feel good and refreshed. Shove cheddar in your kisser, followed by some Gruyere, yeah. Preach mascarpone. Preach mascarpone. I condone a perusal of cheeses, sometimes cut into squares, single slices or pairs. Once alone, I've dropped my kazoo. My perusal of cheeses. No other food compares. Answer cheese questionnaires. Okay. I freely condone chunks of provolone about the size of a cobblestone. Shove cheddar in your kisser, followed by some Gruyere, yeah. You have got cheese fever, you're now a cheese achiever. Preach mascarpone. Preach mascarpone. Preach mascarpone. I thank you. I didn't die. I didn't die yet. So, yes, so the drinks have been refreshed. Please welcome back to the stage. Roast on in new outfit.
I put on my pajamas because my voice is really hot.
This is mine, is it?
Yours has got the sticks of ice.
Oh, yeah.
Well, people like that. Probably just...
Ooh.
I brought you some Twiglets.
Ooh. Nice.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm okay. I couldn't have done this 2 days ago.
Oh, look! I brought you a cool drink.
Ooh.
Ooh, this is Bailey's chocolate.
Chocolate Baileys.
It might go well with a toffee fee.
But probably not with Twiglets.
I mean, I can't.
See, now they used to do, or at least 1 year they did Bailey's Red Velvet.
Well, we drank it on here.
And I looked it up today because I was telling friends about it. It can't get it anymore.
No.
So either they just made it limited edition, or it was genuinely bad for you,
well,
and they were sued.
So this is chocolate Baileys.
Chocolate Baileys.
A bit darker than usual Baileys. Paul says, are those the festive Twiglets? They're the birthday Twiglets.
These are the birthday Twiglets. The festive Twiglets have not been opened yet.
No, I don't like Twiglets.
Because you're wrong.
Oh, very chocolatey.
Oh, that's really good.
Have you had the chocolate?
That is dangerous. Oh, that's really good. Oh, that's so dangerous.
Oh, John says he's got the salted caramel bottle in the flavour.
Ooh, in the flavour. You got the flavour.
Woo! I'm really sick. I'll be interested to hear whether that's maybe too much or just right.
Well, it's getting the salty bit right, I suppose. That sounds great, though.
Joe Foley joined and said, "Oh, we meant to play this. Could you start again?" Probably not.
Probably not, Joe.
Probably not.
We're quite ill.
We've got COVID.
But this chocolate Baileys is amazing.
It is very chocolatey. I do think that it will. We bought an air fryer.
We did, yeah.
So the oven,
we ummed and ahed a long time.
So the oven broke the day before I was due to go into hospital for my first back thing. And it's like, well, we couldn't have people coming in and out of the house to fix the oven. So Sean Magic Mooney suggested that we get an air fryer.
Because Sean Magic Mooney already had one.
Banging on about us
going on and on. We're like, oh, it's just a gadget. It's just a gimmick.
So because we couldn't use the oven for a couple of months because I was in that hospital, we bought an air fryer. And wow, that's kind of magical.
Life-changing.
I had to leave some of the air fryer groups on Facebook because they're just rude.
Apparently they're really nasty.
They're really, really nasty to each other. Sometimes people will say, "Oh, can anybody tell me how to do roast potatoes?" And people go, "Why haven't you looked on there? Why haven't you looked? Why haven't you looked?" Oh, well, all you have to do is search. People are just genuinely...
Just answer the question or don't.
So I left the generic air fryer group and I joined the Ninja.
Because we have a Ninja.
Air fryer group. Far politer persons.
I don't know what
Far
that means.
Politer. John Atfield also has an air fryer, as does Abby.
Right.
So anyway, what we were saying is
now
one of the things I've been looking up on air fryers is pavlova because I love meringues.
You're big on meringues.
I love meringues. So the shopping arrived before we got COVID, and in the shopping was a carton of egg whites, which I had put there. I chose to buy the egg whites. It wasn't a surprise, but they arrived.
Surprise egg whites.
So I've got a carton of egg whites in the fridge, and my plan is to try and make a pavlova.
Now, a pavlova is obviously meringue.
But it's got kind of like squishy meringue in the middle, and it's got cream.
Is it like a layered thing?
Yeah, normally a layered thing. So
and it's cream.
And cream in the middle, and then some fruit.
Okay.
But what I'm thinking is that I could do Bailey's cream, chocolate cream. So I could do like a pavlova chocolate cream pie.
So it's boozy and it's chocolatey.
That's what I was saying.
I am, as they say, in. I'm in for that.
Mm. Paul and John in Manchester have an air fryer and they only use it to make nachos.
Oh.
That's weird.
You made scones in it.
I did make scones in it because the oven was broke for ages. And a couple of weeks ago, it was like, I want a scone. And I bought myself this year
do you want me to go and get it?
Go and get it.
I'll go and get it.
I just stick that there? I bought myself an advent calendar this year, which I hadn't done in a very, very long time. And so I bought myself, the fancy Bon Maman fancy jam calendar.
Jam calendar.
It's so behind every door is a little pot of jam. And on the table there's about 15 pots of jam.
Here's one of them. Which one is this?
Is that nectarines? Oranges, nectarines, and
something else. I can't read that.
I can't read that. So what are we talking about? Scones. So I got the jam, and one day it was blackcurrant jam.
Oh, that was good blackcurrant jam.
And it's like, we should have scones. So I made scones in the air fryer, still using my usual recipe, which is the Mary Berry recipe because she's the queen of fucking
that ain't
everything.
broke.
And we used a whole little jar of jam. That story didn't really have an end.
But I think a lot of people don't think of baking when they think of air fryer.
And a few weeks ago,
because it's air fryer. It's not really it's not a fryer, is it? It's an oven.
There's a mini oven, and I made fairy cakes in it as well.
They were great.
They were great. We ate all of them.
Yeah, it's a game changer.
We've been mostly sending pictures of empty plates to Sean Mooney.
Going,
I made scones, and it's like, oh, but I ate them.
But Sean's fine with it because it just proves that he was right, that we should have gotten an air fryer.
Oh, Yvonne says, what goes first, jam or cream? Always cream, like the butter substitute.
You think? Yeah, I think cream too, because, well, yeah, it's a butter substitute, but also if you put the jam first and then cover it in cream, you don't see the jam. For some reason, it seems that you need to see the jam. I don't know.
Have I tried donuts yet? I haven't got any yeast.
But the problem with donuts should be fried.
We got a donut machine. We got a little donut machine that doesn't fry them.
Yeah, but that's just like a waffle machine, but in the shape of donuts.
We have a waffle machine as well. One day, basically, it's a surprise that either of us can fit into anything, because I've got a inherited Scottish sweet tooth.
Yes, you have.
And we make donuts. I make donuts, jam first, then cream on top.
No, I think the other way around.
Chris has made cookies in his. I haven't made cookies, but yeah, I'm going to try the pavlova this weekend.
Of course, if the jam goes on second, it does kind of mush up the cream.
Oh, but you put the cream with a little dip in it, so you just fill the dip.
Yeah, but then getting it off the knife, I think you're going to. Yeah, I don't know. I don't mind as long as they're both involved. Get it in my mouth.
So yeah, treated myself to the bon maman.
Bon maman.
Bon maman.
Bon maman.
They had the cheek this year, for the first year ever apparently, to put fucking tea bags in it.
In some of the windows in the advent.
So there was six tea bags, 6 herbal tea bags.
Which is not really even tea, is it?
If anybody wants those 6
they'll be good herbal tea, but it's like if you get a jam fucking advent, you don't want tea, do you? It's not tea advent, is it? Somebody called it, is it? Bon maman.
If anybody wants the bon maman.
Not so bon maman.
Bon maman. Tea selection. There's 6 fancy tea bags. Make a donation to Cadbury versus Cancer, and I'll post them to you.
You can have them. Because we don't drink that shit. We're Yorkshire tea through and through.
Yorkshire tea through and through.
Right, shall we?
Yeah. I had a wee sit down, if I'm honest. So I did get my back done while we were away. October and November, a whole month apart.
Which is unusual.
Because normally it's just two weeks apart.
But because the NHS is still getting back to normal, trying to after COVID, and this government's fucking chicanery.
So I got my back done, so that's looking good. Before COVID, I was doing pretty well.
Yes.
I had reduced my codeine intake from 8 tablets a day to 2 tablets a day, which is pretty good.
It's really good.
And I haven't had a Valium in 2 weeks.
And she's still married to me, and yet no Valium. So your guess is as good as mine. This is amazing.
It's really nice. I think it would be good in a pavlova chocolate cream pie.
I feel it will definitely give body to the vomit should you overindulge.
Okay. So let's twingo.
Let's twingo. Eyes down.
Because it's only a little bottle. Agent Gordon Cole.
Agent Gordon Cole. Kate says, I see, this is interesting. Kate says, put jam on one half, cream on the other. Sandwich. That works.
Do, isn't it?
I do that, yeah. I'd forgotten that. I do that, yeah.
So what ball did we just read out?
Agent Gordon Cole.
Entering the town of Twin Peaks.
Entering the town of Twin Peaks. Entering the town of Twin Peaks. Cross it, dab it. Let's get you in that winner's enclosure.
James Hurley.
James Hurley. Just him and you together forever. In love. James Falula Hurley. James Hurley.
Annie Blackburn.
Annie Blackburn. It's a burn. It's blackened. Ooh, she's burned. She's Annie Blackburn. How is she? She's fine.
She is fine. Just have to look at the
dear.
thing. Something's popped up.
Oh, we've had pop things.
Julie Cruz.
Julie Cruz, the late and the great Julie Cruz. Julie Cruz, not to be confused with Julie Cruise Ship, who is a terrible person. Julie Cruz, wonderful.
Cherry pie.
Cherry pie. They got a pie there that'll kill you, which sounds awful, but what a way to go. Cherry pie.
Pie in the face. When I was in the Girl Guides,
Queen's Guide.
The Queen's Guide, no less. When I was in the Girl Guides, I wanted to get my entertainer's badge. And
an entertainer?
And one of the things you had to do for the entertainer's badge is put on a little show or a little skit. And I decided it would be hilarious to do a little clowning skit because I thought that would be fun. But I didn't know how to make cream pies for the stage. So I used shaving foam cream pies. And basically, 4 little Girl Guides come on stage, clown around a bit, pie in the face, more pies in the face. There was a lot of pie in the face. Somebody fell over, but it stung.
I see what happened there. It's the same thing that happened to Fad Gadget. Because he used to do, Fad Gadget was an 80s electronic musician. Phenomenal. If you don't know Fad Gadget, check out Fad Gadget. Amazing. He used to do a song called Lady Shave. And when he did it live, he would cover himself in shaving foam. But then one day he said he got mentholated by accident. And he said it was absolute agony. He's dead now.
Yeah, I got my entertainer's badge.
You did? So did you end by going, are you not entertained? And they went, yes, you are. Here's your badge.
Yeah, something like that. Sick. So, you know how I was talking about the Egyptians earlier on?
Yes.
Do you know about maybe kind of like 1550 BC?
Oh, right, that's quite specific.
They had a 24-hour clock.
The Egyptians?
Yeah, it was made out, so it was 24 stars, but 12 of those stars indicated it was nighttime. So it was kind of like the first 24-hour clock.
So what would that be, though?
That would be Benjamin Lewis. That would be a
clock fact. Yes, you actually got a clock fact as well as a lock fact. We double facted you. We fact you up.
Happy Christmas, Pete Python. That was for you.
Not his name.
But whenever I do find a clock fact, you're the first person I think of, Pete Python, because I know how much you hate them.
Twingo.
You're always in our hearts, Twingaliers. Always. Sometimes we'll say things like, oh, Patrick would know the answer, we'll often say when we have a film question. Or we'll say, what are the boys in Manchester going to say about that?
Let's say something, dogging.
We talk about you all the time.
Behind your back.
Oh, here's Monkey.
Monkey.
Go grab her. Psst, psst. Go grab her.
She'll run away.
Psst, psst, psst. Come on.
Monkey.
Monkey.
Ooh, monkey. Ooh, she's very suspicious.
She's very suspicious. Monkey's just down there. If you all call at once, she might come. 1, 2, 3, everybody go,
Monkey. You say you believe in fairies.
Everybody, 1, 2, 3, Monkey. Monkey. You go that way. Monkey. Grab her. Oh,
she's
grab her. No.
I can't grab her. She's gone the other way.
She said she hates you all and she's not coming to play.
Which is
Damn it.
Out of order.
We're going to do these 4 balls.
We are.
We're going to finish this and then we're going to play the new segment.
Oh God, I've forgotten about the new segment completely.
We've got a new segment.
New segment.
So
okay, so let's ball this up.
Let's ball it up. Deputy Hawk. It's my best friend. He's your best friend, but he's actually my best friend. It's Deputy Hawk.
Played by Michael Horse, Rose's best friend. Deputy Hawk.
If you've got it, extract it. Get ready to shake it. It's Pinecone.
Pinecone. Pinecone microphone. I said Pinecone microphone. Come on. Pinecone. Pinecone. It's not a fast drink, this, is it? I couldn't neck it.
It'd be good in chocolate meringue pie. Black Lodge.
Black Lodge. It's a lodge that is black. It's the Black Lodge. When we were doing the Christmas show, I happened to know that Ida Sanguine was not chocolate Baileys, but she'd got a chocolate milkshake from McDonald's, and she was pouring Baileys into it. They were having quite a time. Yes, she did, because she's lovely.
Wait for the tea, the fish aren't running.
Wait for the tea, the fish aren't running. Wait for the tea, the fish aren't running. Cross it, dab it. Is anyone close? What kind of scores do we have?
I forgot that we normally ask that.
Yeah, what kind of scores do we have?
Before we finish that, neck that.
Carbon monoxide is watching. Hello.
Neck that, and then we're going to move on to.
This is chocolate Baileys, and she's telling me to neck it. We're not well.
We're not well. We've got a new segment, and this new segment is it's a birthday present that I got from Sean Mooney.
Whew.
Oh God, everybody's got quite low scores because we've been chatting.
We'll have to.
Fluffy and JJ's on 15 and 13.
And 17.
JJ's got COVID
17 for
as well. Kevin.
Okay, it's not bad.
Kevin, Kate are on 16 and 17. So most people have got about 10 to go. So we're going to have a new section.
Right.
And the new section is this game. Oh, it's upside down.
Called Extreme.
So some of you may remember when we have played knife throwing.
You bet your knife.
You bet your knife. This is an axe throwing game.
Courtesy of Sean Magic Mooney.
So what I thought we would do, what I thought we would do is have 3 rounds each and see who wins.
3 rounds each. That's 6 rounds.
No, 3 rounds. Three goes each.
Right. Okay.
We're sick. So so you get a target, which has got a black, a white, and a red line. The black line is worth 10 points. The white lines are worth 20 points, and the bullseye is worth 50 points. So we're going to have 3 goes each, and the person with the highest score.
And these are the axes.
Wins. And what they win is they have to put the dishwasher on tonight. That's the prize. No, the prize is they don't have to put the dishwasher on. The other person puts the dishwasher on.
Okay, so and what is there? There's a dice.
There's a hold that. So it also comes with a dice, and the dice. Shell says we've got COVID. Get the axes out. So it comes with a dice, and the dice has 2 times, 1 times, eyes closed.
You didn't tell me about that one.
And jazz hands. So if it's 2 times, you get to throw 2 dice axes. If it's 1, you only throw 1 axe. If it's eyes closed, you close 1 eye, not both. And if it's jazz hands, you do it with your other hand.
Your non-dominant hand.
Yeah. So we're going to very quickly do this.
Right. So who's throwing first?
I'm red. This is mine.
Well, you don't get to throw all 4.
No, you only get 2.
Okay.
Because it says here, look, 2 times. That's the most you can throw.
Okay.
Oh, look. I got 2. So you hold that, and I'm going to throw this at you.
You can throw it at me.
Well, you need to hold it a bit. You need to be further away. Live on air, axe throwing. You ready? Oh, bull.
That's not a bull.
Oh, yeah. So
neither of those are balls. So you've got black and 10, white.
So I got 30 points. Somebody needs to keep the score. Right, okay. So now
that's 30.
So I got 30 points.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
Why are we doing it the same way?
I don't know why we're doing it the same way. I've got COVID. What did you roll the dice?
Oh, right, roll the dice.
You might have to do it with something different. Oh, you only get 1.
I only get 1.
I think it's a sham. The dice is a sham. Oh, ow!
That's 10.
So I'm in the lead.
Right.
I'm in the lead. I don't think we should use the dice. Throw another one. Fuck the dice. We don't need your rules.
Oh, again! You see in rehearsals it bounced off the bullseye.
So you got 10 points and I got 30 points. So next round. Right, Fluffy. So I've got 30. Lucia's got 10.
Oh, there's the dice gone.
Right, okay. So Fluffy's right, keeping the scores. Okay, are you ready? Round 2. Who's going to win your axe your life? Oh, nice. Oh, yeah. 40 points for me.
No, that's 2 white.
Yep, so that's 20 points.
Oh, that's 20. Okay, yeah.
Times 2. 20 times 2 is... 20 times 2 is how much?
That's 40. That's 40.
So I've now got 70 points.
And we're not doing that. And we're going to do it this way now, are we? Just to try and throw me off.
Well, you're not very good. You've only got 10 points. Right, don't hit me. Ah!
Stop moving.
Ah! Ah!
That's 40.
So 40 points for Lush.
That's 50 overall.
So Rose is on 70. Lush is on 50.
50.
This is it. This is.
Are you not entertained?
This is us for the grand prize of who actually has to put the dishwasher on before we go to bed. Hold it straight.
Am I not?
You're holding it at a jaunty angle. Oh, nearly got him in the face. Oh, I think that's a bullseye.
It's not a bullseye. It's absolutely a 20. That's another 30.
30 for me, Fluffy. So I've got 100. So you're not going to be able to beat me unless you get bullseyes.
That's what I've been going for, but
don't hit me in the face.
you've got to come a little bit closer. Because there you go. So we need to be able to see your fear. Could you hold it straight, maybe? No. Stop it. Nope.
Nope. There you go. So Lush gets 40 points. So what's that then? Oh, where's it gone?
What?
Oh, it's on the floor. So that's 90 for Lush and 100 for Rose.
So close.
Thorn. So Rose wins. Rose wins, and she doesn't have to put the dishwasher on tonight.
To be honest, Rose can't stack the dishwasher anyway. It's
That was
when
fun.
she does it, it's chaos with Ed Miliband. That's what it is.
That was fun.
Almost. Oh shit.
I'm really hot. Maybe pass me my gin. I'm sure we shouldn't be drinking gin.
Not on throwing axes, no.
Well, the axe throwing is finished. Thank you very much. Right, so there we go. That was our mid-show entertainment.
Axe stream.
Yep. 100 to Rose, 90 to Lush. So who wins? Rose
That will
Thorn
be Rose fucking Thorn.
in her pajamas. When we did the Christmas show, we had 42 raffle prizes. Can you believe it? and people were chatting up the back. And I told them I said, "Are you Rose Thorn?" And there was kind of what's the word? Embarrassed giggling. And I went, "No,
fearful.
I'm Rose fucking Thorn," and everybody cheered. So, because I am Rose.
So
Thorn.
she makes me cheer every night before we go to bed. She says, "I'm Rose fucking Thorn. I have to cheer, otherwise I'll get no peace."
But not the last few nights because I've been sleeping at the other end of the bed. Right, it
Back
is
to
over.
Twingo.
Gemma, you can look again. We're safe. Of course, Gemma's like a proper doctor and everything. And they weren't real axes, Gemma.
No.
They're just plastic. Look.
Plastic.
Couldn't even cut me if you tried.
Cut me, Mick.
Cut me, Mick. Nice PJs. They are good PJs. They're made of bamboo, so they're quite cool.
Cool.
I have them in red as well.
Obvs. Wine, I think they would be.
Yeah, they weren't red enough. They were a bit burgundy, weren't they?
A bit wine. No, they're not burgundy. It's very 80s colour.
I don't like them as much. Right, okay, back to Twingo.
Let's Twingo this mother.
Because Shell has to go to work in the morning, I expect. Right, okay, let's Twingo. Oh, God. Maybe more drugs is needed. Agent Denise Bryson.
Agent Denise Bryson. I put my pants on one leg at a time like everybody else. Agent Denise Bryson for Lula.
It's weird that this is the first time in 74 episodes that I've worn my pyjamas.
It is, yeah, it is. Big
But
pyjamas.
yeah, here we go. I love my pyjamas. The evil that men do.
The evil that men do. We've had the evil in these woods. This is the evil that men do. Hashtag not all men.
Shelley Johnson.
Shelley Falula Johnson. Shelley Johnson. Shelley Johnson. Like Sir Johnson, if you know what I mean. Shelley Johnson.
Laura Palmer.
She's the one. Laura Palmer. Laura Palmer.
Bobby Briggs.
Bobby Briggs. Bobby Briggs collects twigs and likes to eat figs. Bobby Briggs. Bobby Briggs. Bobby killed a guy.
But you said to me figs were wasps.
Yes, there's a dead wasp in every fig, someone told me.
I don't think that's
Apparently
true.
the fig consumes the wasp. I don't know if it's true, but I like the idea of it because I don't eat figs.
There is fig jam in my jam calendar.
Fig jam with wasp.
Meals on wheels.
Well, they're on wheels. They are meals. Therefore, ergo, they are meals on wheels. Wheels. Spitting germs at you. Wheels.
Benjamin Horn.
Benjamin Horn. Benjamin Horn. Benjamin Horn.
No, you went works on the rigs. Bobby Briggs.
Bobby Briggs likes to collect twigs.
Eats Kinder eggs.
Eats. No. No. Works on the rigs. Rhymes better.
Harold Smith.
Scratchy McScratchface himself, the late and the great Lenny Dolan, who played Harold Smith. Harold Smith. I believe it was his birthday yesterday. Maybe today, actually.
Is it your birthday if you're dead?
Yeah, they say happy heavenly birthday, people say. But, of course, if you don't believe in heaven, it's just kind of happy dead birthday, and that's...
Happy birthday, you're still dead.
Yeah, it's not so good.
Doesn't have the same ring to it.
Does not.
Can't do a Facebook fundraiser for that, can you? Catherine Martell.
Catherine Martell, played, of course, by the late and the great Piper Laurie, died this year. Very, very famously known as she played Carrie's mother in Carrie, but she also played alongside Paul Newman in a little film that they called The Hustle, where they invented, The Hustler it's called, where they invented a dance that they called The Hustle, and it went a little something like this. Do the hustle. The hustle. Going high like that, kind of like uncorked my ear.
Shell says that Kinder eggs are like figs, but with wasps are like Kinder eggs, but with wasps. Figs are like Kinder eggs with wasps.
There you go. That makes more sense. Yeah, there they are. Yes.
I think Kinder eggs are a big disappointment. I'm just going to say that. Well, they're a big disappointment. There's not enough chocolate.
Yeah, but the chocolate's not good anyway. But you carry on.
It's just not good enough. It's not enough chocolate. The toys aren't great, but there's not enough chocolate. What are you doing?
I'll have you know that I got these two, comedy and tragedy, from a Kinder Egg in the 80s, and I still have them.
Yeah, well, it's a different type.
They're kind of cool. They're very dusty. From a Kinder Egg.
Don't point at me.
And point your toys at me.
I'm flagging a little bit.
Yeah, me too. Let's go.
Double R Diner.
Double R Diner, another Double R club. The Double R Diner, nothing could be finer than to be in Carolina at the Double R Diner. It's not in Carolina. Double R Diner.
The White Lodge.
The White Lodge. What does it look like? I don't know. Maybe there's plastic crystals, a white sofa in the rain. We don't know. We don't know.
David Lynch.
David Lynch. David Falula Lynch recently announced getting divorced. Again. David Lynch.
Wrapped in plastic.
She's dead. Wrapped in plastic. Wrapped in plastic. As you nothing should be because it's landfill.
Other Twin Peaks magazines are available.
Like the Blue Rose.
The One-Armed Man.
The One-Armed Man. The One-Armed Man played by the wonderful Mr. Al Strobel, sadly no longer with us, but we met him and he was awesome. The One-Armed Man.
He liked me.
He did.
But he wasn't afraid of death, told me.
Yes.
He said, I'm not
he was a deeply cool individual.
Oh, Kate says that she's only got 5 left. That could take a long time.
It could do. At this rate.
Dictaphone.
Dictaphone. Can I use your dictaphone? No, use your finger to dial like everybody else. Dictaphone.
That's another one for Harry's explanation list.
Dictaphone's such an archaic thing as well.
Who even has a dial phone? Who even has a home phone anymore?
Yeah, most people don't even have a home phone anymore.
We have a home phone.
We do, but only two people call us on it. My parents and Sean Magic Mooney.
Yeah, he likes a chat.
Likes a chat.
Horn's Department Store.
Horn's Department Store, run of course by Benjamin Horn. Horn's Department Store.
Mark.
Put a lot of store by Horn's Department.
Mark Frost.
Mark Frost, co-writer and creator of Twin Peaks, wrote those books. You know the ones. Mark Falula Frost.
One-Eyed Jacks.
One-Eyed Jacks. Jack with one eye. One-Eyed Jacks.
Tension zone.
You know what the chainsaw appearing means? It means we are in the tension zone, which means we are closing in finally on the end of the game. One of you, in fact, three of you will be winners. We're getting close. It's in the tension zone. Let's go. Lies down for a full lodge.
Douglas Firs.
Douglas Firs, the only ball that sounds like a boylesque performer. Douglas Firs. Douglas Firs.
Pierre Tremont.
Pierre Tremont.
What's that? It's a bird in a tree.
It's a bird in a tree. Bird in a tree. Pierre Tremont followed by a bird in a tree.
Mayor Dwayne Milford.
Mayor Dwayne Falula Milford. Mayor Dwayne Milford. Mayor Dwayne Milford. And that's some real season 2 classic shit there.
Is that a plate of chips? Why, no. It's a poker chip.
Poker. Don't put ketchup on a chip. Poker chip.
Poker chip. I like ketchup on chips.
You do. You're a big fan of the ketchup on the chip. Poker chip. Poker chip. Pierre Tremont. Bird in a tree.
Oh, we could do this during COVID, we said. We could do this with COVID, we said. I said, it's fine, I'll sleep tonight.
The man.
Agent Cooper.
Agent Dale Bartholomew Cooper. Agent Cooper. Cross it, dab it.
You know we're getting to the tension zone because they all become a lot less chatty.
Yes.
A lot less back chat. That's just a single gin because I thought that's probably sensible after the chocolate and 2 double gins.
Yeah, we did 2 double gins, some chocolate Bailey, and we're not drunk for God knows how long.
Oh, I drank last week for my birthday.
Oh, you did? Yeah, that's right. Oh, yeah, no, we both did.
She's my cousin.
She's my cousin. She's my cousin. I don't have any cousins.
I have a cousin.
Both my parents were only children.
My cousin used to work for CID.
Oh, that's right, she did. Yes, I met her.
In the family unit. Oh, got too much for her. She retired at like 40 or something.
But no.
Bought a pub.
Nice work if you can get it.
Bought a pub. Husband ran it into the ground. She went bankrupt. Got divorced. Not in the police or has a pub anymore.
What does she do now?
I don't know. I haven't spoken to her since my dad's funeral. I mean, what do you talk about?
What do you talk about? Yeah. Are you in the place? Oh, you're not in the place. Have you got the part? Oh, you haven't. No. How's the marriage go? Oh, no.
That was her second marriage.
Second. Yeah, but Lynch is in more than second.
Her first wedding was in the 80s. And I wore rather fetching black outfit.
Because she was a goth.
With a black hat with a veil, obviously. It was the 80s. I was at the height of my gothdom. And apparently it was my fault that she got divorced.
That's why she blamed you for wearing black.
She blamed me for wearing black to her wedding.
Well, who's to blame for the second one going fuck?
Even though for the first wedding, she was crying on the way into the church because she didn't even want to get married. So it's hardly my fault, is it?
Really?
Yeah, honestly.
Wow.
She had a rash all over her because she was so upset about getting married.
I was going to say leprous.
And then she got married and
didn't go well.
And that didn't last. So then she got married again, went bankrupt, lost the pub.
So she's available, is what we're saying.
So there you go. She's not playing Twingo, so.
No, so as far as we know.
Yeah. This chaos is happening. So Christopher, in answer to your question, have we had
No, we have not.
The answer is no.
No.
Right.
Okay, let's go.
Okay, we're in the final
stretches.
Furlong. What is a furlong?
I want to say 6 feet, but I don't know. I just.
So you're a furlong.
That would make me a furlong if that's true, but someone will probably know what a furlong is. It must be more than the 6 feet.
This is Benjamin Lush. He's my husband. He's a furlong.
He's a full furlong, you know.
It does sound like the way somebody would introduce you, isn't it? My husband.
If that's what it is, if a furlong is 6 feet, I'm going to start introducing myself. Benjamin Lush. I'm a furlong.
Furlong and a half. And then you'd be 9 foot tall. Major Briggs.
Is he just kind of like lackadaisical on the Briggs? No. There's no skimping on the Briggsin for Major Briggs. It's Major Briggs. Major Briggs. Major Briggs also works on the oil rigs. Huh?
Apparently, you know how you used to see Major Briggs wandering around Twin Peaks in his full dress uniform?
Yes.
Apparently, you're not supposed to wear your dress uniform off base. So
not in certain, yeah.
So he wasn't supposed to be wearing that. He wore it, I think, to show off.
Well, the log lady at one point said you wear shiny objects on your chest. Are you proud? And he said, no, something is enough. It's been too long since we've seen it.
I think he was showing off. That's what I think.
But we should maybe get on with the game.
Oh, Chris says, how many pine weasels in a furlong? I've never seen a pine weasel, have you?
No, there's no such thing.
They're not.
I think they're called pine martins, and they called them weasels because it was funnier. I think they're called pine martins. Martens.
That weasels are supposed to run up your trouser leg.
Yes. Do you know how they tell the difference between a stoat and a weasel?
I don't know.
A stoat is totally different, and a weasel is weaselly recognised. Back to Twingo.
John says, you've deleted that, John.
What did deleted comment. John has unsent a comment.
Okay, let's carry on with Twingo before I pass out.
Yeah, let's do that.
Pete Martell,
married to Catherine, didn't really get on so well. Pete Martell, played, of course, by the wonderful Jack Nance. Pete Martell.
Apparently, 660 feet is a furlong. So
I'm not a furlong.
You're a tenth of a furlong.
Yeah, not good. This doesn't really work.
Well, my husband, he's a tenth of a furlong.
Tenth of a furlong, you know.
Always a disappointment. Oh, God, I'm really sick.
A fathom. I think maybe a fathom is 6 feet. Is a fathom 6 feet?
Well, let's get...
Full fathom down. Is that maybe that's what I'm getting?
I don't think there's any fathoms in 20.
No.
Owl. It's on the log. It's on the ball.
Simply owl. Owl. Simply owl. Owl. Owl.
So I think we should have drank with all those painkillers.
Owl.
Jennifer Lynch,
daughter of David Lynch, of course, wrote The Secret Diary of Laura Palmer.
Oh, my log saw something.
My log saw something. Cross it, damn it.
Oh, we have Twingo already. I can't help but notice one exclamation mark, though.
Yeah, well, I do say as many as you think is appropriate. Clearly, you don't think Twingo is deserving of more than one exclamation mark.
We haven't earned an exclamation mark.
Clearly.
But that's just one winner.
That's just one.
Let's keep playing.
But we keep playing until we have 3.
Lucy Moran.
Lucy Moran. Lucy Moran. Lucy Moran. Lucy Moran. Lucy Moran. Lucy Moran.
1 fathom. So you're 1 fathom.
It is. Oh, that's what I was. Yeah, so I'm a fathom. Hello, I'm Benjamin Lucia. I am a fathom. I've got a bit of fruit there.
There's a lot of fruit in the gym tonight because I've been dehydrating.
How have you been dehydrating fruit?
In the air fryer.
In the air fryer, of course.
I got the Godmore out, which is my mandolin, and I've been slicing fruit and dehydrating it. So now there's like a small fruit cocktail in the
in my throat.
Right. Okay. So Joyce is in the winner's enclosure.
Joyce is in the winner's enclosure. Thank you for the exclamation marks, Joyce.
But is it enough? Is she on it? Great Northern Hotel.
Now, is this the mediocre Southern B&B?
No.
No, it's the Great Northern Hotel.
Josie Packard.
Josie Packard. What a knob she turned out to be. Josie, that's a bit of a spoiler. Josie Packard.
Creamed corn.
Creamed corn. Mangoat. Creamed corn. Creamed corn.
Oh,
crossed up.
Another Twingo.
Another Twingo.
From Maya.
Ooh, okay.
Maya, who put in lots of. So we've got Joyce in the winner's enclosure and Maya in the winner's enclosure.
One more winner remaining.
One more to go.
One more man down. One more man down. One more. Okay, we're going to finish because so we can sit down.
Agent Rosenfield.
Fuck Gene Kelly, motherfucker. Agent Albert Rosenfield. Agent Rosenfield. Do we have 3?
We have 3.
Maybe 4.
Oh, so we've got Joyce, we've got Maya, we've got Faye, and then we've got Simon.
Because Simon still may have won if someone else called Twingo incorrectly.
Oh, so I'm going to go and check.
Oh, and Amanda as well.
And Amanda. So I don't know why. So I've taken screenshots. Remember, it's not about what appears on your screen; it's what appears on our screen.
Because we have to do it in this order.
So we've got Joyce, and then we've got Maya, but we think is Simon. So we think it's Simon Maya.
Oh, okay.
And then we've got Faye. And then we've got a couple of runner-ups, Amanda and Maya as Maya. It's a so Joyce,
riddle wrapped
Joyce,
Stop saying names.
Joyce, Simon, Faye, and then some people in the spare corner. But I've got to go and check.
So what happens is Rose needs to go away and check because she knows which cards you have. She will check to make sure, and then she'll come back and we'll tell you whether you have one or whether you haven't. But she needs to go away and
I'm going to have a sit down.
You're going to take your drink, maybe?
I don't want any more.
Maybe take it away then. Give it to the girl next door. At which point, while Rose does that, I usually take this opportunity to try and flog to you a few of the books what I have written. They're all available at our webpage, at the Big Cartel webpage. We've got very in keeping my book of Twin Peaks themed poems called Postcards from Twin Peaks. We have 2 volumes of poems chiefly written for introductions at the Double R Club. That's Voices in the Red Velvet Elsewhere and Further Voices in the Red Velvet Elsewhere. We have my full-blown novel, my first full-blown novel, The 35 Timely and Untimely Deaths of Cumberland County. It's based on real events. It includes real medical documents, but I've spun a fictional, fantastical tale. Basically, there's a great deal of murder in this book. We have, and these are great. I know it's too late for Christmas now, but who doesn't love a January present, right? Am I right? I think I'm right. We have my collection of short stories based around the theme of technology called The Invention of Mother. Think Black Mirror a little bit, kind of like that. We have, what do we have? We have my fairy tale, ably and wonderfully, in fact, illustrated by Mr. John the Tool Atfield. That's not his name. It's a fairy tale. It's got illustrations in it we have, oh yes, 3 ghost stories called The Lights Will Go Out. This comes with a free download of strange, spooky soundscapes, which were all processed from genuine field recordings, which I made at Chillingham Castle, which is Britain's most haunted castle. So ghost stories with spooky sounds. And finally, we have my brand new novel. This is also based on real events. It's called Down and Down Went Jody Hamilton. It's based on a real murder case in the early 1900s in Missouri. And I'm going to read you an excerpt from this brand new book, as I say, based on a real murder case. So I thought I'd read you the part where the bodies are discovered. Yes, plural. 3 men huddled like rocks on the bank of the Big Piney, coats thick as hide, whiskey warmed and unruly of hair, unshaven and bivouacked about a meagre fire, fishing there for bass, with barely one man's expertise between the 3. Talk is of big mouth, but realistically smallmouth, rock and rainbow trout are the best that can be wished for. There has been laughter and more than one salty tale of improbable couplings with doubtly invented women. The air is thick with cursing and with friendships held at arm's length in grips too tight. Absent friends have been toasted and the mood has settled into a knowing silence, the baiting of hooks, the watching of lines and of floats, a waiting for the river to give up what it might and withhold what it may. The youngest of the 3, rising uneasily, stumbling downstream on legs not yet awake to piss, noticed some item of flotsam caught up in the rock midstream, buffeted and torn at by the waters. He thought it a child's doll, perhaps, its limbs serpentine, cerous with the roll and sway of the river, its blonde hair pulled and billowing with every silvery ripple, every eddy, every current and cross-current. Its head then half-turned as it bobbed there, revealing a single long-lashed swollen socket and a pinkish rent in its forehead, and the man cried out instinctively, a loud, ill-defined syllable of fright and of consternation, like the sound an animal might make on receipt of a sudden and cruel blow. His second shout carried words, roused his comrades and brought them running to him. Wading in, gasping as the cold piney stung them, the bodies of Jesse and Edward Parsons were pulled from the river's grip and laid out on the bank. One man rode for help, another fetched blankets to hide the dead. The third covered his mouth with both hands and swallowed his prayers, fought off weeping, wondered if somehow it was too late to simply go home, forget he had ever been there. My new book, based on real murder case. Now, I would just like, because it's Christmas, I thought I would read to you a poem from my big festive book of poetry. Now, I know what you're thinking. You're looking at that and you're thinking, festive book of poetry, gynecologic endoscopy. That's not very festive. I understand why you're saying that, because you haven't seen that it says 2nd edition. And of course, the 1st edition, don't get me wrong, was not nearly festive enough. 2nd edition has got Christmas falling out of its pages. So I thought I would read to you, let's find the one I've fancied here. Oh yes. So Christmas caroling, of course, is something people do, but apparently you can't just sing any old song. You can't just turn up on someone's doorstep and, belt out Too Drunk to Fuck by the Dead Kennedys or Arab on radars Spit Shine My Asshole. No, apparently it's got to be Christmassy. So I've taken a Christmas carol and I've rewritten it, perhaps to bring it up to date. So this is a Christmas carol, what I rewrote. It's called Always a Danger. It's always a danger to be drunk on a sled. You may rocket down that hillside, split open your head. Your blood in the snow, broken limbs all asplay. Your vertebrae in pieces, blocking your airway. An icy wind is blowing, shrouding you in snowflakes. Your tibias and femurs have multiple breaks. Your blood slowly freezes. You've lost your left eye. And all because of one too many boozy mince pies. I hear thee there in pieces, a voice of shivering dismay. This foolish endeavour, this bobsleigh doomsday. The pain is immense, it's a fucking nightmare. Thank fuck the Tories haven't yet quashed our national health care. Please welcome back to the stage for the prize-giving ceremony, Rose Thorne. First things first, do we have any imbeciles?
Well, it was touch and go for a minute. Then I realised that people had bought cards for two people. So Maya had bought a card for her and Simon. So we have in first place, we have Joyce.
Joyce.
All the way in the US of A.
Of A.
In second place, I've lost the screen.
Lost the screen.
In second place, we have Simon, who is up in Nordic land. And in third place, we have Faye, who's in the UK.
Joyce, Simon, Faye.
Joyce, Simon, Faye.
We have our winners. So we're going to go in reverse order?
Yeah. Third. So this is coming to Faye. Faye, we're going to get a bit closer to the screen.
So you can see the prizes.
You can't catch COVID from the screen because this is how I got sick, because you can't stop fucking breathing. So because, COVID, let's be safe again, you've got one piece of toilet paper, one trip to the toilet, courtesy of the Double R Club. You're not even in the shop. Oh, now it's just your chest. I don't want that. You have some coffee scented welt masks, wax melts, coffee scented wax melts.
Oh, welt masks. I don't know.
A chubba chubba chip chop.
That is not what they're called.
Oh, a Double R Club coaster. It's a coaster.
That's actually branded with our hot brander. Branding iron.
Otherwise known as Ruby Wednesday.
Yes, Ruby Wednesday branded it.
A tiny little pine tree.
That is very insertable. Just saying.
It's like you can floss with it.
Floss it.
A paint your own angel.
Any colour you like.
A little Twingo pencil.
Ooh, what does that say?
Twingo. It says Twingo. It's just a little mini pencil.
Little mini pencil.
So it can be with you your whole life long. And a branch with two pine cones.
Two pine cones.
Two pine cone branch.
Stereo pine cones.
And there is a cherry, Double R cherry bookmark and a Twingo postcard.
The Sound of Fun.
Designed by John Toole at
That is not his name. Oh, falling thing.
It's gone everywhere. They're all over the floor. God knows what you're actually going to get now.
I've got your tree. In the bag. That was all that went, I think.
We're not going to post these till after Christmas.
Because why would you? Because it's chaotic and nice. Simon.
Woohoo! These are coming to you, Simon. We have a paint your own rabbit. Look at that. It's a rabbit with some paint.
You can paint any colour you like as long as it's red or green, apparently. Yeah, have you ever seen a red rabbit or a green rabbit? Oh, maybe next year there'll be a red rabbit.
Look at that. It's a whole cluster.
Wow, that is a cluster. It is a cluster.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pine cones
in a cluster.
Whew. Some owl stickers. Look at that, all those stickers.
Those owl stickers.
One of them, look here, that's on an owl on a log.
An owl.
Just putting things down. A donut badge.
Donut badge.
Another rabbit that you can paint. Some coffee beans that you can give to your mum.
Chubba chubba chip chop.
Chubba chubba
That's
chip
not
chop.
what they're called.
And a little Twingo pencil.
And other things.
So you could be the envy of all your
There are all
school
manner of
friends.
things in there, Simon. Let's stick that in there.
This will be
Will be winging its way to you next year, probably. Or just before the new year.
Joyce is our big...
Joyce, one winner. Are you not entertained? Wow.
Wow.
That's almost too many pine cones. As if such a thing could exist.
It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's still just 6.
It's still just 6, but it's bigger.
They're all on a stick.
On a stick.
I don't think they're actual pine cones. I think it's another tree that has things that look like
It's a
pine
cone.
cones. It's a cone on a stick.
Tree cone.
Like a cone on a stick.
But not like an ice cream cone. Don't eat it.
Oh, ice cream would be nice.
But not on that, it wouldn't.
Yeah. Oh, you've got a paint your own owl, Joyce. There's a little... Smell that. Smell anything.
Smells of owl.
Smells of disappointment. You have won a double R.
Ooh, these
Club,
are rare now.
Double R Club bottle opener keyring.
There's a keyring, but it's also a bottle opener. Look,
Yeah, cool.
they're really cool.
A
What have you got?
picture of me and Boyle, which we'll sign.
We will sign that.
We'll sign that. You've got more toilet paper, 3 trips to the bathroom, and also because you've got some coffee beans.
Coffee, obviously.
You've got a Twingo pencil. You've got a chubba chubba chip chop.
That's not what they're called.
And because it's Christmas, you have won.
Oh, this is a one-off.
This is a one-off. This is a knitted rabbit.
Knitted by Rose Thorne's own fair hand.
When I was off having my back done, I was knitting 2 rabbits a day. So some have got polar necks, some have got hooded tops, but each has a name and a little story. And this is Michael, and he has friends in many places.
Many places.
I have 2 rabbits left. They don't all look like this. They're both different. I've been selling them for Cadbury versus Cancer, but they're kind of squishy and cuddly and entirely child friendly. If anybody wants a rabbit in a particular colour scheme, drop me a line there. £10, including postage. So you've won this, Joyce. You've won Michael, the double R rabbit, and some other stuff. Again, we won't ship these till after Christmas because otherwise they'll just languish.
They'll languish, which is a lovely word.
Languish.
But it also reminds me of langoustine.
I don't like langoustine.
No, I don't. Yeah, no.
So we'll post all these in a suitably festive elf badge.
Elf bag.
So they'll all be getting posted after the new year. If I'm honest, I'm going to have a sit down because a lie down. I'm feeling a little weary, but we got through it. We did. Woohoo! We both got COVID, but I can't believe that we got through 74 episodes without having had COVID before.
Yeah, so this is a first for us to perform while COVID infested.
We kind of missed you all. It was kind of weird setting up tonight going, it feels like,
Well, I was thinking, I don't think I'm going to remember how to do it, but it's just like riding a bike or falling off a log.
I don't know when we'll be back. Easter, certainly Easter. Good Friday we'll be back. But I don't think they're going to put us in another lockdown, despite kind of like 1 in 6 people in London having COVID.
Because our government don't care whether we live or whether we die.
I hope, JJ, you feel better.
JJ's got it as well. Feel better, JJ.
If you get COVID, just be nice to yourself because it's kind of shit and wipes you out, and it's okay sometimes to take a rest. I'm going to go and have a sit down, and I'm not going to finish my gin. I'm a bit... So yeah, I'm going to go. See you next year, kids. Bye.
Which only remains for me to say thank you so much for playing this. It's so ridiculous, and it's so lovely that so many of you want to play this. We were here, we did a thing, we all did a thing, we did a thing together. All I can say is, look after yourself. Whatever kind of Christmas you want. If you don't want any kind of Christmas, don't do Christmas. Don't do Christmas if you don't want to. If you want to do Christmas, do Christmas. If you want to do a weird Christmas, do a weird Christmas. Whatever you want to do, spend it. It's only a period of time. It's just made up, the idea that we all need to do the same thing. Do whatever it is that makes you happy, because fucking hell, there's enough people there trying to make you do things you don't want to do. So yeah, enjoy this period, whatever you want to do. We'll see you next year. And until next year, I will leave you with this common and oft repeated at Twingo anyway piece of advice. Look after yourselves. Wear a mask if you want to. and don't lick the doorknobs. I thank you.